Well, hello everyone. Welcome to my kitchen. I'm Christy, and what I have here is a basket of beautiful homemade pita bread. These are so delicious, guys, and they're so much better than store-bought. Now, I'm excited to show you just how to make them, and surprisingly, they are very easy to make. So we've got to get started because it's that time. It's time to get cooking. So I'm using my KitchenAid mixer, and to my mixer I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of a dry, quick active yeast. And then 1 cup of warm water. Then I'm going to add some honey, and I'm going to add about a tablespoon of honey. You can use sugar. Give that a little stir. All right, we'll let that sit until the yeast blooms and it starts to get a little foamy. All right, so next I'm going to add about a tablespoon of olive oil, and I'm just pouring it around the edges of my bowl. Then I'm going to add 3 cups of an all-purpose flour. 1 teaspoon of salt. All right, so I'm putting on my dough hook attachment, and I'm going to give this a stir. So as you can see, it has formed a nice dough, but I'm just going to let this mixer continue to knead the dough for about 5 minutes. All right, so as you can see, it has formed a nice soft dough. So what I'm going to do next is I'm just going to put some olive oil in a separate bowl. And I'm just going to take my hand and kind of spread it out in this bowl. And take my dough. And I'm going to turn that over. All right, then I'm going to take some plastic wrap. Cover my bowl, let it rise in a warm place for an hour or until it doubles in size. All right, so my dough has been rising for about an hour and a half, and it has doubled in size. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to divide it into 8 pieces. All right, and then I'm going to form some balls, kind of folding the edges down underneath like this. And then I'm going to place them onto a baking tray here that I have lined with parchment paper. So I've placed the plastic wrap back over the dough balls, and I'm going to let them rise for an additional 30 minutes. All right, so my dough is ready. Now all I have to do is roll them out and cook them. All right, I'm just going to roll them out. So I have been warming my cast iron skillet. The heat is on a low heat. So I'm just going to place my pita right into that skillet and cook it for a couple minutes on each side. All right, so when you start to see bubbles, go ahead and flip it over. Yeah, that one's puffing up real good. All right, guys, so just a little tip. The first 2 to 3 pitas that I made didn't puff up as much. It's like the hotter the skillet is, the more they puff. So don't get discouraged if the first few don't puff up for you. And I am placing them on a plate covered in saran wrap just to keep them from drying out. Now see, this one's starting to puff. There it goes. It's so fun when they puff up. All right, so I want to take one of these pita breads and I want to cut it in half because I want to show you the pocket inside, which is what they're known for. There you go. Look at that, guys. All right, these pita breads are absolutely perfect. I just love them, and there's so many things that you can do with them. But I'm going to be doing something really special in the next video that's coming out. Is there any guesses of what I'll be making using these pita breads? Well, stay tuned. All right, guys, well, thanks so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. God bless, and I will see you soon with more delicious recipes.